Simply carry it in your pocket. For 50 years, you will be grateful. Teachings of Buddhism. Has the adage, "A small key can open big doors," ever occurred to you? Sometimes the most profound lessons are found in the most straightforward ways. Imagine having a lesson that is so little it can fit in your pocket, yet has a lifelong influence. We'll look at a portable, effective, and straightforward Buddhist practice in today's video. It may be the most expensive item you have ever carried around in your pocket. These lessons go beyond theory, from finding tranquility in ordinary moments to remaining composed in the face of chaos. They aim to change the way you live every day. You'll see in 50 years how this tiny habit has helped you overcome the most difficult obstacles in life. I'll explain how something as commonplace as a mantra mumbled aloud or a pocketed stone might serve as your compass during a storm, your word of wisdom and strength. The lessons I'm going to give will have a profound impact on you, whether you're looking for more balance or are dealing with stress or uncertainty. Of course, everyone struggles and has uncertainties. However, you can use this straightforward exercise as a compass to steer you through the ups and downs. Sounds excellent? Let's explore 3 insightful yet useful suggestions that will enable you to always have purpose and serenity with you. First on the list, cloves for prosperity and health. Every kitchen has cloves, a spice that does more for you than just enhance flavor. They are more than simply a culinary utensil. They are also thought to draw riches and enhance well-being in many cultures. I'm going to share with you now a practice that, if done with intention and faith, has the power to completely transform your life. With your left hand, take 7 whole cloves. Say this 3 times while closing your eyes. I attract infinite wealth. Here, it's important to genuinely believe what you're saying. Fundamental to every spiritual activity are intention and belief. Put the cloves in your left pocket and carry them with you for the duration of the day after saying this affirmation. Your thoughts and energies can change as a result of this straightforward yet powerful ritual, opening up new possibilities and bringing positivity into your life. This is about developing a sense of richness and well-being that permeates all area of your life, not just financial prosperity. The teachings of Buddhism remind us that the mind is a powerful tool. Your life will begin to alter as soon as you start thinking good thoughts into it. Aligning your thoughts and actions with the energy of prosperity is the goal of this practice. Not only are you holding a spice when you hold the cloves, you are carrying a symbol of your intention to accept abundance. Because receiving is typically associated with the left side of the body, carrying these cloves in your left pocket serves as a subliminal reminder to stay receptive to receiving everything that the universe has to give. It's the magic of your clear intentions and concentrated mind, not magic in the conventional sense. This tiny deed can sow the seeds of prosperity in your life, much like planting a seed in rich soil and seeing it grow. Consider every clove as a little lighthouse drawing opportunity and good vibes. The energy we release shapes the environment we live in. Doubt, fear, and negativity impede the flow of prosperity, but we make room for prosperity to enter if we are filled with hope, trust, and a sense of value. Buddhism frequently holds that our thoughts are what define us. Our thoughts give life to everything that we are. We create the universe with our thoughts. Through this practice, one can nurture the ideas and convictions that mold a prosperous and fulfilling life. This small habit can have a particularly significant impact on men aged 30 to 65. One may feel the burden of obligations at this point in life, including those related to family, profession, and health. Furthermore, it's simple to become mired in the day-to-day grind and feel like you're barely getting by. By including a mindful routine such as this, You give yourself permission to take a momentary break from the chaos and meditate on what you want to attract instead of what you are afraid you will lose. Reciting a mantra while clutching cloves serves as a simple yet powerful reminder that you are the creator of your own reality. It acts as a mental reset, bringing you back to the here and now while simultaneously expanding your horizons. Similar to having a treasured memento in your pocket, these cloves represent your dedication to leading an abundant and meaningful life. It is possible that you are wondering whether or not such a simple action may actually make a difference. It is your point of view that determines the response. It is not the cloves themselves that are important. Rather, it is the intention that you put into the act. Gaining control of your mentality and bringing yourself into alignment with the energy of growth and prosperity are both important steps. It has been beneficial to a great number of people, and it might be beneficial to you as well. It is possible that, as time passes, you will discover that not only does your financial circumstances improve, but also your whole sense of well-being and happiness does significantly increase. Thus, make sure to have these cloves in your pocket. Keeping that sense of faith and watching how life unfolds for you is how you should proceed. This is a profound statement made by the Buddha. The mind is everything. You are the product of your thoughts. If you keep this teaching in your heart just as you keep those cloves in your pocket, you might find that you are grateful for this seemingly insignificant yet powerful practice 50 years from now. Garlic, the second option, is a protective agent. The use of garlic as a protective tool against bad energy is an ancient tradition that may at first appear to be strange, but actually has a profound message. Allow me to share this fascinating practice with you. I am aware of what you are thinking at this moment. Garlic, really? Be patient with me, however, since this unassuming component, which is typically considered to be little more than a kitchen essential, possesses a great deal more power than you might think. Garlic is something that has been used for ages in many different cultures to protect against negative emotions such as wrath, jealousy, and hostility, as well as to secure the wealth and well-being of a home. Are you familiar with the sight of garlic hanging in the kitchens or homes of other people? It is not only employed for the purpose of warding off vampires or imparting taste to a food. Garlic is a symbol of protecting our life from damage because of its deep roots in the concept that it can protect and purify our surroundings. This simple deed has deep roots in the thought that garlic can do both. Imagine carrying a clove of garlic in your pocket as you go through your day. It might seem trivial, but this small act can serve as a reminder of your intention to stay clear of negativity. Just like how we sometimes wear jewelry or carry a token that holds personal meaning, in Buddhism, mindfulness is key. We are taught to be aware of our thoughts, actions, and the energies around us. The Buddha once said, "What we think, we become." So if our thoughts are clouded by anger, envy, or fear, these emotions can disrupt our peace and prosperity. But when we carry something as simple as a garlic clove, charged with our positive intentions, it can serve as a physical manifestation of our desire to remain unaffected by these negative vibes. It's not so much about the garlic itself, but what it symbolizes, a protective barrier that we can create with our own thoughts and beliefs. Here's a little exercise you can do right now. In your hand, hold a clove of garlic. Shut your eyes and inhale deeply many times. Imagine yourself surrounded by a bright light that gets stronger the more you breathe in, a shield that drives away anything that isn't aligned with your higher purpose. Repeat aloud an affirmation that has meaning for you while you work on this, such as, "I am protected from negativity," or "I attract only positive energy." You may focus your thoughts and anchor your objective by using this technique. Recall that your faith in garlic's potential to protect you is what gives it its strength, not the garlic itself. As the Dalai Lama sagely observed, we need to cultivate a positive vision before we can carry out a positive action. Your mind becomes more resilient, and you are less susceptible to being influenced negatively when you feel that you are protected. Keep the clove of garlic in your pocket at all times, or nearby, like a silent watchful. Take note of it over time. Take notice that it has taken in some of the negative energy around you if you see it changing, shrinking, drying out, or discolored. Just replace it with a new clove when it occurs. Carry out the procedure again. This little routine can be very beneficial in situations where there is envy or rivalry, as at work or in social settings. It's an easy, almost light-hearted method of protecting your energy and cultivating attention. Who knows? This little powerful clove may surprise you with its ability to soothe and clarify your life. Why not attempt it then? Put a clove of garlic in your pocket. Feel what it's like to carry about this small nugget of ageless knowledge. What if doing something as easy as this could give you the confidence and ease to handle difficult situations? Isn't it worthwhile to learn? Superstition has no place in this discipline. It's about cultivating a life of serenity and prosperity using all the tools at our disposal. Do not linger in the past, as the Buddha once remarked. Never daydream about the future. Focus your thoughts on the here and now. We have this moment only, and often all it takes to change our perception of it is a modest, deliberate move. So hold on to that garlic. It could end up being your new best buddy. Third, the essential appeal for opening up new doors. Let's explore the charm that has the power to drastically change your life, removing negativity and making room for fresh possibilities. Consider this charm as a lighthouse that draws in good vibes and increases your openness to life's blessings. As they say, the teacher will show up when the learner is ready. This charm symbolizes your openness to fresh starts, progress, and change, as well as your positive outlook and open heart. This charm can open the doors to your destiny, just like a key can open a door to a secret room, assisting you in achieving your goals and objectives. Select a key that speaks to you. Make it special, whether it's a brand new key or one you already have. The crucial matter's content is also important. Gold and silver are more than just hues. Silver is commonly associated with purity and purpose clarity in various cultures, whereas gold is associated with money, power, and success. These qualities increase the charm's capacity to unlock doors to wealth. It could take the shape of a brand new company, a house, or any other objective that is dear to your heart. You become what you think, as the Buddha once stated. You seem to attract what you feel. You create what you imagine. So put your best intentions into this key. Use it as a representation of your dedication to reaching your goals. Take a green ribbon next. Green is the color of growth and rebirth. Green is the color of spring in nature and represents abundance and the possibility of fresh starts. As the number 3 has profound meaning in many spiritual traditions, often signifying harmony, wisdom, and understanding, tie 3 knots in the ribbon. Consider your intentions as you tie each knot, whether it's personal development, a meaningful relationship, or financial security. Be specific about what you want to draw into your life. Saying something like, "I'm ready for wealth and success in all shapes and sizes," is not just lip service. You're establishing a potent intention that harmonizes your inner world with the available opportunities. Take this pendant with you everywhere you go. Wear it around your neck or carry it in your pocket as a continual reminder of the good vibes you are bringing into your life. Keeping the charm handy is an easy way to remind yourself every day that you're ready to take on new challenges. Let this charm serve as a constant reminder of your power and potential when you encounter obstacles or uncertainty. It's important to believe in your own mental transformation as well as the charm itself. Remember the words of the Buddha: "The mind is everything. What you think you become." Integrate this charm into your evening routine by placing it under your pillow. Nighttime is a sacred space for introspection and deep reflection. As you lay your head to rest, take a moment to visualize your goals. Picture them as vividly as you can. See yourself living in your dream home, driving that new car, or celebrating the success of your new business. This visualization sends a clear message to your subconscious mind and to the universe about what you desire. It's like planting a seed of intention in the fertile ground of your mind, where it can grow and manifest in your waking life. As the Dalai Lama wisely stated, in order to carry a positive action, we must develop a positive vision. During the day, as you carry the charm with you, pay attention to how it influences your experiences. You may notice subtle shifts. Doors that once seemed closed may begin to open, and opportunities may present themselves in unexpected ways. The charm is a tool, but your belief in its power, and more importantly, in your own ability to create change, is what makes it truly effective. Trust in the process. Be patient and remain open to the possibilities that arise. Life has a way of surprising us when we least expect it. Ultimately, the power of this charm lies in its symbolism and the intention you invest in it. It's a reminder that you have the ability to shape your reality through your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. So keep this charm with you, not as a magical object, but as a tangible representation of your inner strength and determination. Believe in its potential, but above all, believe in yourself. As the Buddha said, "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can, and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path." This charm is a companion on that path, helping you stay focused on your goals and open to the endless possibilities that await. Are you ready to unlock new opportunities in your life and embrace positive change? If yes, comment yes or 1 to show your readiness for a brighter future. Number 4. General advice and insights. 1. Mindset and belief. Your mindset and beliefs are the cornerstone of any spiritual practice, including the teachings and rituals rooted in Buddhism. The power and effectiveness of these rituals aren't inherent in the objects themselves. Rather, they depend on the strength of your belief and the intentions you set forth. Imagine the ritual as a compass. While the compass doesn't dictate your journey, it helps you navigate. Similarly, the objects and actions in these rituals are not magical in themselves, but they serve as tools to help you direct your energy and focus your mind. This means that the true transformation happens within, not outside of us. By cultivating a positive mindset and genuine belief in your practices, you are planting the seeds of change deep within your consciousness. Just as a gardener tends to his soil, ensuring it is rich and fertile, you too must prepare your mind with positive beliefs and intentions. Considering it in the perspective of contemporary life is important. It is far more probable that you will be successful in accomplishing your objectives if you establish your intentions with a mind that is clear and concentrated. This is not dissimilar to the process of establishing a fitness goal or a professional milestone. If you have faith in your capacity to do it and you direct your activities in accordance with that belief, you are putting yourself in a position to be successful. When you trust in the power of the ritual with all of your heart, and when you set your objectives with complete sincerity, the ritual transforms into a conduit for your inner transformation. This is particularly true in the context of spiritual activities, Superstition and blind faith are not relevant to our discussion. In other words, it is about acknowledging the impact that your mentality has on the activities you choose and, eventually, your life. You are correct, according to the proverb, regardless of whether you believe you are capable of doing something or not. It is especially important for men in their 30s to 60s to adopt this mindset, because this is a time in their lives when duties and pressures frequently take precedence over personal development and spiritual well-being. You may discover that you are caught up in the routine of daily life, concentrating more on the accomplishments of others, while disregarding the inner calm and clarity that you want. However, keep in mind that true power and achievement are the result of having a balanced mind and a heart that is centered. You are able to protect yourself from the stress and chaos of the world by carrying with you an invisible shield that is comprised of your conviction in the positive power of your intentions. Because of this, it is frequently advised that you keep it in your pocket. In 50 years, you will be grateful to me. Keeping your values and intentions close at hand and tending to them with the same care and attention that you offer to your professional and personal responsibilities is the wise thing to do in this situation. Relating this to a modern context, think of the way you approach your work or family life. If you walk into a meeting or a family discussion expecting negativity, that's likely what you experience. However, if you set an intention for the meeting to be productive or for the family time to be filled with joy, your actions and responses naturally align with that intention, often leading to a positive outcome. It's the same with these rituals. By setting a belief that they will bring you peace, clarity, or strength, you open yourself up to experiencing those very benefits. As the Buddha wisely taught, we are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. Incorporate this wisdom into your daily life, and you'll begin to see that your beliefs and mindset are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Nurture them with attention and positive energy, and they will grow into the reality you live. This is not just spiritual advice, but a practical approach to life. By keeping your intentions and beliefs in your pocket, metaphorically speaking, you're equipping yourself with a lifelong tool that will guide you through the highs and lows, the successes and challenges. After all, the real essence of strength and resilience lies not in controlling what happens to us, but in mastering how we respond to it. That mastery begins with a focused and empowered mind. 2. Integration into daily life. Imagine beginning your day not with the usual rush, but with a moment of stillness and intention. You wake up, and before reaching for your phone or getting out of bed, you take a simple object, a clove of garlic that you've placed on your bedside table. Holding it in your hand, you pause, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. This act, seemingly small and insignificant, is a moment of mindfulness that sets a positive and protective intention for your day. This garlic clove, a humble piece of nature, becomes your anchor, a reminder that you have the power to shape your reality, starting with your thoughts and intentions. It is throughout the course of your morning ritual that you make the decision to conceal the garlic clove by placing it in your pocket or backpack. The action is unassuming, but it carries a great deal of significance. Having the knowledge that it is nearby can establish a sense of safety and stability, much like a talisman of protection, and it can also help you feel more grounded. It is not the garlic plant itself that is important. Rather, it is the intention and spirit that you have injected into it. This practice is your way of reminding yourself that despite any turmoil or negativity that may come your way, you have the inner fortitude to remain balanced and unaffected by anything may come your way. Throughout the course of the day, There are times when feelings of anxiety and uncertainty begin to surface. It's possible that you're about to enter a problematic meeting or that you're about to have a challenging conversation. You reach into your pocket at that precise time, and there it is, the clove of garlic. This small pause allows you to discover your breath, your calm, and your attention. You hold it for just a second, feeling its familiar shape, and during that brief moment, you find your focus. You might think of it as a technique that is comparable to repeating a mantra or using a mala bead. It helps you to be present and helps you to feel more grounded. According to the teachings of the Buddha, serenity is something that comes from within. You should not look for it outside of yourself. This straightforward action of holding a small object serves as a reminder that inner calm and power are not acquired from the outside, but rather are developed from the inside out. After the day has come to a close, you can find yourself thinking over the things that have transpired throughout the day. You pause for a few moments to take a deep breath and reflect on the events that have transpired throughout the day while holding your garlic clove or another talisman of your choosing. It is possible that you will have feelings of thankfulness for the positive things, recognizing even the most insignificant rewards. In the meantime, you give yourself permission to let go of any bad feelings, stress or worry that have been building up for a while. Through this exercise, you will not only learn to let go, but you will also learn to create space for tranquility and rest. Comparable to the Buddhist practice of metta, also known as loving-kindness meditation, which urges us to release love and compassion not only to ourselves, but also to other people. What if we all ended our day this way, releasing what no longer serves us and nurturing a heart full of gratitude and peace? Over time, you'll find that these small acts, holding a clove of garlic, taking a breath, setting an intention, become more than just habits. They evolve into rituals of empowerment and resilience, each object carrying a deeper personal significance. The garlic, once a simple spice, now represents your commitment to protect and care for yourself. It's a reminder of your capacity to face life's challenges with grace and strength. These small, mindful practices are like seeds planted in the garden of your mind. With care and attention, they grow, nurturing a life filled with mindfulness, resilience, and purpose. So what small, intentional act will you plant in your life today that your future self will thank you for in 50 years? If you've watched this far, you're already embracing the wisdom that will benefit you for decades to come. Comment below with Buddhist Journey to affirm your commitment to these timeless teachings. Stay with us until the end. There's so much more to explore that can bring peace, clarity, and lasting happiness to your life. 3. Sharing and community. Not only may sharing your spiritual practices' wisdom and personal journey improve you, but it can also transform others. Choosing to share your experiences on a blog, social media, or even in casual chats causes a cascade effect that extends well beyond your own network. That a single candle may light thousands of candles, and that doing so will not diminish the candle's lifespan. Sharing never makes anything less happy. This profound fact touches on the fundamentals of sharing and community. By expressing how these routines have helped you grow and improve your life, you not only validate your own path, but also provide direction to those who might be having trouble finding it. When you share your practices with others, you may draw in like-minded others who are looking for similar transformations, fostering a community of support where everyone gains knowledge and develops together. This is how collective wisdom has power. It cultivates a group resilience and strength that can support everyone in overcoming life's obstacles. These groups offer a sense of community and support to each other that is vital in motivating and holding each other accountable for sticking to one's course. It is like to sowing seeds in a garden. The development of each person adds to a more lively and supportive atmosphere for all. Moreover, imparting and discussing these techniques frequently results in a stronger comprehension and dedication to your personal path. Speaking to people about your ideas and experiences helps you to make sense of your own convictions and improve the way you do things. This is the reason teaching is seen as the last stage of learning in many spiritual traditions. As you impart your knowledge, your audience poses fresh queries and points of view that might deepen your comprehension and validate your commitment. Confucius famously remarked that those who learn without thinking are lost, while those who think but do not learn are in grave peril. Sharing is a dynamic exchange that is beneficial to all parties involved and combines teaching and learning. In modern life, where people often feel isolated and overwhelmed, creating such communities of shared learning and support is especially valuable. Social media and online platforms make it easier than ever to connect with others who share your interests and aspirations. Use these tools wisely to spread positivity and wisdom, remembering that even small actions can have a profound impact. For example, a simple post about a meditation technique that has helped you might inspire someone to start their own practice, leading to a chain reaction of well-being and positivity that extends far beyond what you could have imagined. Furthermore, talking about your experience fights against the loneliness that many individuals feel. People are inspired to be honest with themselves and others when they witness your desire to be transparent and vulnerable about your setbacks and victories. In a society that often feels divided, this openness and honesty encourage empathy and understanding by building a stronger connection. As the Dalai Lama sagely pointed out, compassion and love are not extravagances, they are needs. Humanity cannot thrive without them. We make the world a more caring and interconnected place by creating communities that are based on these ideals. To sum up, sharing your spiritual practices and experiences with others is a great way to uplift others and deepen your own journey. It's a gift that keeps on giving, as everyone you touch with your words and deeds has the capacity to uplift and encourage a great number of people. Thus, seize the chance to spread your light across the globe, knowing that you are a part of an everlasting circle of development, kindness, and good change. You will be appreciative of this small act of sharing for the rest of your life, not only in 50 years. It's like having wisdom in your pocket. 4. Evolution and personalization. You might discover that, as time goes on, you need to tweak and polish your spiritual activities to better suit your unique requirements and changing situation. Not only is this customizing process normal, but it also has several advantages. You may increase the impact of these habits and make them a more meaningful and productive part of your life by adopting them as your own. But it's crucial to never lose sight of the main goals these rituals serve, which are abundance, positivity, and protection. You can be very different in how you practice as long as you keep these core elements at the center of your attention. What makes these rituals truly remarkable is their simplicity. You don't need any special tools, expensive items, or complex ceremonies. The beauty of this simplicity lies in its accessibility. These practices are available to anyone, anywhere, at any time. Because they can easily blend into your daily routine, they can become a regular source of strength and positivity in your life. As the Buddha said, it is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. By incorporating these simple yet profound practices into your life, you take the first steps toward conquering your inner world, which in turn transforms your outer reality. As you deepen your connection with these practices, You may notice subtle yet powerful changes in how you perceive and interact with the world around you. You might find yourself becoming more attuned to the energies and vibrations in your environment, gaining an almost intuitive sense of the people and situations around you. This heightened awareness can act as a guiding light, helping you to identify challenges and opportunities with greater clarity and ease. Have you ever felt a moment of insight or clarity that seemed to come out of nowhere? These are the kinds of experiences that can become more frequent as you nurture this deeper awareness. The journey of self-discovery and growth through these rituals is one that evolves over time, just as you do. It's an ongoing process of learning, adapting, and growing. Just like a tree that bends with the wind but stands firm in its roots, you too can adapt to life's changing circumstances while staying grounded in your core values and intentions. What individual modifications to these routines may you make to better suit your present circumstances? Thinking about this can help you find new methods to develop and get better. The empowerment these activities provide is among their greatest gifts. You are actively creating your reality when you practice rituals that are centered around safety, abundance, and optimism on a regular basis. It serves as a reminder that you have the ability to meaningfully shape your life experience. You create the conditions for a life full of happiness and abundance when you approach each day with that mindset. These are not just routines, these are rituals. They are transformational tools. They encourage you to pay attention to the little things that make up each day and to interact with life in a more intentional and attentive manner. This awareness has the power to transform everyday events into meaningful chances for development and connection. How often do you take a moment to be grateful for the small but significant moments in your day? Think about how developing a few mindful routines could help you feel more present and appreciative. Basically, the process of incorporating these practices into your life involves little significant changes over time, finding what speaks to you, allowing for personal development, and adhering to the main principles of abundance, positivity, and protection are all important. Keep in mind that each little stride you take along this journey is a win. Hold these routines near at hand, as if they were a reliable travel companion. Even though you won't see the effects right away, you'll eventually look back and be thankful for how far you've come and the power and serenity these small rituals have given you. I appreciate you coming on this wisdom-seeking trip with me today. I hope the ideas and methods we covered were insightful and motivating for you. Recall that sometimes the smallest things we do can have the biggest effects on our life. These tiny deeds, like carrying a little charm or hanging on to a thoughtful aim, can help us find serenity and meaning in life and navigate through life's obstacles. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, share this video with others who might find it useful, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. To ensure that you don't miss our next films, in which we continue to examine more Buddhist teachings and useful advice for daily living, be sure to enable notifications. I appreciate you joining me on this adventure, and I hope to see you in the upcoming video. Be careful and hold wisdom near.